lifetime, we absorb facts, information, and skills. We get our theoretical and practical understanding through education and experience. It's called knowledge. Welcome to television's longest-running high school quiz show, Knowledge Bowl. Let's join two of our competing Northeast Michigan high schools and our host, Joe Rybarczyk, for today's match.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge Bowl. My name is Joseph Rybarczyk and it's my pleasure to be your moderator for Northern Michigan's longest-running high school quiz show. Today we are joined by teams from AuGres Sims on my left and Onaway on my right, and we'll go ahead and start with some introductions by the team captain of Onaway.
Noel Nash, senior.
Taylor Erkey, senior.
Fidelia Letts, senior.
Matthew Grant, freshman.
Lucas Delaney, junior. And Steve Watson, the coach.
And then we'll start with the team captain of AuGres Sims.
Dominic Lutz, senior.
Caden Anthony, junior. Ramsey Fortin, junior.
Gabe Beardsley, sophomore.
Ryan Swyerson, sophomore.
Evan Smock, freshman.
And Catherine Macheski, the coach.
All right, and I also want to thank our judges today, Matthew Fitzpatrick and Dylan Arthur. Thank you. And now we're going to move into our first round, which is a toss-up round, but before we do that, here's how it works.
Round 1 is a toss-up format. A question will be asked and the first competitor to ring in has the opportunity to answer the question. If a correct answer is given, the team is awarded 10 points. No consulting is allowed. If the answer is incorrect, then the question goes to the opposing team to answer.
Okay, so let's begin our first toss-up round. Crucial in DNA synthesis and repair. This vitamin is essential to preventing neural tube deformation early in pregnancy. What is it? Taylor? Or I'm sorry, who was that?
Me.
Vidalia, sorry.
Vitamin B.
What was vitamin B? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Anyone from AuGres Sims? Was that Dominic?
Vitamin C.
No, actually we're looking for folic acid. Find the amount of current through a 100 kilo-ohm resistor whose power output is 40 watts. Taylor?
4.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone from AuGres Sims? Be 0.02 amps. At age 17, he composed the Precious Symphony in C major. His operas included The Pearl Fishers. Name the French composer who wrote incidental music to Alphonse Daudet's play Les Arlequins. Georges Bizet. Two presidents helped expel the Cherokee Nation from Georgia. The first signed the Indian Removal Act, sending many of them to present-day Oklahoma, and ignored the ruling of the Supreme Court after Worcester versus Georgia stated that Indian boundaries were not to be redrawn. The second later dispatched federal troops to forcibly deport them west of the Mississippi. Who were these two presidents responsible for this forced relocation? That'd be Andrew Jackson and Martin Van Buren. A right circular cylinder with height 6 centimeters has a radius that is increasing at 1 inch per minute. In terms of pi, calculate how fast the volume of the cylinder is increasing in cubic centimeters per minute at the moment when the radius is exactly 8 centimeters. It's 96 pi. The Tropic of Cancer separates which two climactic zones? That'd be the temperate zone and the tropical zone. Their types include Algerian, braggadocio, and century school book? Matthew?
Font.
Font, that's correct. Good job. In 1948, Whittaker Chambers publicly accused State Department official Alger Hiss of spying for this nation. Dominic?
Russia.
Sorry, incorrect. I can keep. I'll restate the question. In 1948, Whittaker Chambers publicly accused State Department official Alger Hiss of spying for this nation. Ukraine declared its independence from this nation in 1991. Taylor?
Germany.
Nope, I'm sorry. We're actually looking for the Soviet Union or USSR. The title of this book by Stephen Ambrose is taken from the St. Crispin's Day speech in Shakespeare's Henry V. Sorry. What is this book which covers the heroic goings-on of Easy Company, 506th Regiment of the 101st Airborne during World War II? It's a band of brothers. You might have one for sloppiness or waking up early. What 10-letter noun starting with P means a natural inclination or tendency? Dominic.
Predisposition.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's not the one we're looking for. Anyone from Onaway? Matthew.
Personality.
Nope. Sorry, we're actually looking for propensity. And that'll do it for our first round. We'll be right back with some scores and for our second round. Welcome back. We've got some scores for you. We've got AuGres Sims with 0 so far and Onaway with 10. Now we're going to move into our second round, which is a bonus round. But before we do that, here are the rules.
This is the bonus round. It consists of toss-up questions, as in round 1. However, this is the twist. The team answering correctly then gets 4 bonus questions. For each question answered correctly, a series of points will be awarded. Team members can consult, but only the team captain can answer the question. After an incorrect answer, the toss-up portion begins again for both teams.
All right, so let's begin our bonus round, and we're going to start off with the toss-up question. What method of wiring a circuit produces a total resistance that is equal to the sum of the strengths of the individual resistors? Dominic?
A series circuit.
That is correct. We'll move on to a bonus question then. And the bonus topic is Christmas in literature. What name is missing from the following quotation? "It's Christmas Day," said blank. "I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night."
Anybody.
Oh, what's his name? The old man.
That'd be Scrooge.
Screw it. I couldn't think of it.
So we'll go back to the toss-up questions now. Of up, down, left, or right, how does this parabola open? Y squared plus x minus 4y plus 1 equals 0. Taylor.
Up.
Sorry. Anyone from AuGres Sims? And Dominic.
To the right.
Actually, it's to the left. So, its most active form is PLP, or pyridoxal phosphate, and it's essential for the absorption of proteins. Name this B vitamin, whose number is also a perfect number. Taylor?
12.
Sorry. Anyone from AuGres Sims? Dominic?
B16.
Sorry, that's incorrect. B6 is what we're looking for. What character who brings forth a vision of Fezziwig's ball is the first of the 3 spirits Marley says will visit Scrooge? Noelle?
Passed.
That's correct. Yeah. So we'll move on to a bonus question. And the topic is person. This French engineer designed the locks on the Panama Canal and founded the world's first aerodynamics laboratory. He is best known for the structure he built for the Paris exhibition of 1889. Who was he? It's Alexandre Eiffel. Okay, we'll go back to the toss-up questions. Which state capital on the North Canadian River went from 0 to 10,000 people within hours during the land run of 1889 into Indian Territory? Matthew?
Oklahoma City.
That is correct. We'll go back to the bonus questions. And the topic is solar system. Precession refers to the wobbling of the Earth on its axis due to the gravitational effects of what?
The sun.
Sorry, it's actually the moon. So we're back to the toss-up questions. In his 10th eclogue, Virgil wrote a phrase which is now commonly used to indicate that anything can be overcome by those who are deeply cared for. What is this phrase from the Latin omnia vincit amor? It's love conquers all. The Asian lion's range is now inside the Jur forest in which country's state of Gujarat? Dominic.
China.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone from Onaway? Matthew?
Vietnam.
Oh, it's actually India. Among the $100 million worth of art lost in the rubble of the World Trade Center were 300 bronze sculptures by what artists known for such works as The Kiss? Noel?
Gustav Klimt.
Sorry. Anyone from AuGres Sims? It'd be Auguste Rodin. In terms of pi, calculate the area of a ringed geometric figure with an inner radius 10 feet and outer radius 13 feet. And be sure to include your units. That's 69 pi square feet. Hans Christian Ørsted, while preparing for a classroom presentation, accidentally demonstrated the first example of their connection. André-Marie Ampère then attempted to show their relationship mathematically. However, it wasn't until 50 years later that James Clerk Maxwell's treatise showed the scientific community that what two forces were actually elements of one phenomenon. What two forces is the question. The two forces are magnetism and electricity. And that will do it for our second round. We'll be right back with some scores and for our 60-second round. Welcome back. We've got some updated scores for you. We've got AuGres Sims with 10 points right now and Onaway with 30 points. So now we're going to move on to our third round, which is our 60-second round. But before we do that, here's how it works.
This is our 60-second round. The team with the lowest score selects from one of the 4 categories of 10 questions. The team that has 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Any missed questions will then be answered by the opposing team. An additional 20-point bonus is awarded for answering all 10 questions correctly.
All right, so let's begin our 60-second round. We're going to begin with AuGres Sims. And their topic today is spelling. I'll spell the word, or sorry, I will not spell the word. I will say the word and you will spell it. All right, cynical.
Cynical.
Correct. Accessible.
ACCESSIBLE.
Correct. Judicious.
JUDICIOUS.
Correct. Symmetrical.
SYMMETRICAL.
Correct. Deceitful.
DECEITFUL.
Sorry. Bivouac. Fulcrum.
FULCAM.
Sorry. Cistern.
CISTERN.
Correct. Scintillating.
Pass.
Gratuitous.
GRATUITOUS.
Correct. All right, so any past or missed questions? We'll go now to Onaway. Deceitful.
Do you have it? Tell me. Just spell it. I thought that's what it was. Pass.
Okay, that's DECEITFUL. Bivouac.
BIVWHACK.
Sorry, it's BIVOUAC. Fulcrum.
FULCRUM.
Correct. And scintillating.
CINTILLATING.
Sorry, it's SCINTILLATING. So now we'll go ahead and move over to Onaway. And their topic today is government.
Here we go.
Many terms associated with government and politics begin with the letter C. In this round, give me the C-initialed word or phrase that fits each definition. Document ratified June 21st, 1787.
Constitution.
Correct. Andrew Jackson's Kitchen of Advisors.
Cabinet.
Correct. Procedure to end a filibuster.
Concession.
Sorry. Northerner who went south after the Civil War.
Carpetbagger.
Correct. Any person running for political office.
Candidate.
Correct. Tales that political hopefuls hang on to.
Pass.
Adjustment of opposing principles such as that of 1850.
Confederation.
Sorry. Limitation of powers of three branches of government.
Checks and balances.
Correct. State of political and military tension between USSR and the West.
Cold War.
Correct. All right. So any past or missed questions, we'll now go over to AuGres Sims.
I said charter.
Procedure to end a filibuster.
Charter.
What?
Charter.
Charter.
Sorry, it's a cloture. Tales that political hopefuls hang on to. Looking for coattails. Adjustment of opposing principles such as that of 1850.
Compromise?
What?
Compromise.
Compromise.
Correct. And that is that. So that will do it for our 60-second round. We'll be right back with some updated scores and for our final round. Welcome back. We've got some updated scores for you. We've got AuGres Sims with 80 and Onaway with 100. So now we're going to move on to our final round, and that's another toss-up round, and it's the same as the first round, so let's just begin. They are typically about 1/100th the size of a cloud droplet and play a crucial role in cloud seeding. The small particles of salt, dust, or smoke from which raindrops form are known by what two-word term? Taylor.
Water molecules.
I'm sorry. Anyone from AuGres Sims? Ramsey?
Salt droplet.
Nope, sorry, we're actually looking for condensation nuclei. Try this again. Diminuendo is used of music gradually getting softer, the same as what other Italian word? Caden? Who was that? I'm sorry.
It was me.
Dominic?
Decrescendo.
That is correct. Decrescendo. What are the rectangular coordinates of a point with polar coordinates 3 pi? That's -3 and 0. Frommer says it retains much of the hippie bohemian culture of its heyday. Jefferson Airplane, the Grateful Dead, and Janis Joplin all lived close by. Name this intersection in San Francisco, which gained national fame during the Summer of Love. It's the Haight-Ashbury. Born in modern-day Argentina, he lived in Spain from the ages of 7 to 24, where he both fought against France in the Peninsular War and was inspired by their revolution. After an 1822 meeting with another South American liberator, he resigned his command of the Army of the Andes. Who was this national hero of Argentina and Peru? Matthew.
Simón Bolívar.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I can finish the question for AuGres. Who was this national hero of Argentina and Peru, a liberator of South America, much like Simón Bolívar? That'd be José de San Martin. This term is used in reference to the copying of DNA during the cell cycle. Give me this 11-letter word starting with R. Noel.
Reproduction.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Anyone from AuGres Sims? Ramsey.
Replication.
Replication is right. You just sent in a mail order to LL Bean for 2 pairs of slacks at $21.99 each, and 2 turtlenecks for $15.99 each, and there's a shipping charge of $2.50. What's the total cost of your order? Caden.
$40.50.
Sorry, it's incorrect. Anyone from Onaway? $78.46. The appetizer buffalo wings is not made with buffalo meat. Identify both the type of meat used for buffalo wings and the reason they are so called.
Meat, chicken meat, and the flavor.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Anyone from Onaway? Taylor.
Chicken meat and buffalo sauce is used.
Sorry, it is chicken meat, but the reason they're called buffalo wings is because they were originated in Buffalo, New York. So. When asked, why do you like that stuff? He responded, because I'm warped, of course. A lot of people are afraid to say that, but I'm not. Another reason is, I really like to scare people. What novelist said it? Caden? I'm sorry, Dominic?
Ernest Hemingway.
Sorry. Anyone from Onaway? Matthew?
Poe.
Nope, it's actually Stephen King. Hammurabi conquered neighboring city-states and made which city capital of a kingdom? It's Babylon. One piston of a hydraulic press had an area of 1 square centimeter. The other piston has an area of 25 square centimeters. If a force of 150 newtons is applied on the smaller piston, what will the total force on the larger piston? What will be total force? Dominic.
8.
Actually, I lost myself here. Sorry, that is incorrect. Anyone from Onaway? Matthew?
6.
I'm sorry. It's actually 3,750 newtons. And that will be all for our game today, but we're going to be right back with some final scores. Welcome back. We've actually got a tied game between AuGres Sims and Onaway. We're both at 100 points, so we're going to go ahead and continue with some toss-up questions, and the first team to get a right answer, they will be the winner today. So let's begin that. He refused a seat in the U.S. Senate, the ambassadorship to Spain and France, the positions of both Secretary of State and Chief Justice. He did agree to serve 5 terms as governor of Virginia, but when he was elected to the 6th term he'd not sought, he refused to be sworn in. Who was this founding father and orator? Ramsey.
Thomas Jefferson.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway. Matthew.
John Adams.
I'm sorry. Looking for Patrick Henry. In 1861, Russian peasants greeted Alexander II in front of the Winter Palace in what city? Matthew.
St. Petersburg.
That is correct. So Onaway is our winner today. Congratulations, Onaway, on your win. It's 110. Please join us next time where we'll be Onaway versus Mayo. Before I let you go, I want to leave you with a quote by the great philosopher Plato, who said, "Knowledge is the food of the soul." So remember, stay hungry, my friends.